about that. I am your goddess Nesca, here with Trucker Woman and Palomir. We are reacting to...
Leaflit, Dear Me, Mushi, a Leaflit fan video.
Yay.
We do the
Yes.
they'll watch it first and we go back through it.
Yep.
Okay, three,
Yes. Okay.
2,
2,
1.
1.
Dear me, when the years fold back like a file corrupted, the feeds get fixed or the truth get tucked. I'm 23, streaming 6, sinister system sifting signals, sitting center of the cynicism. I'm the girl on the grid with the wit and the grit, clipping clips, flipping scripts. Every hit gets a split, half wired to the meta, half tired of the rhetoric. Every thread is a threat and a shred of the evidence. Pushing posts, pulling ghosts out the algorithm. Paranoid, parallel, every scroll's a prison. So tell me, future me, did the protest persist or get pressed in the pleas? Did the speech stay free or get seized? Gotta feed. Did the rage find a page or just fade in the memes and the dream? Get a deal with the dead-end machine. Cursor blinks like a heartbeat flatline. Typing truth in the dark, will it last time? Loading futures that buffer and crash right. Tell me something survives past the broadcast. So I'm writing to the version I haven't met yet. Do the questions get answered or just better addressed when the cameras go dark and the comments reset? Did we patch up the world or just update what we accept? Hey, letter to myself in the future tense. Did the truth get loose or lose its sense? If the timeline bends, will you still feel this tense or finally breathe between events? Dear me, did you keep the kill shot or soften the spit? Swap the raw for a sponsor or collab a bit? Did the brand burn a bridge through the back of your lips? Did your voice stay vicious or get packaged and shipped? I got a live feed, prime time, pipeline, fine line between a sign of the times and a sideline cosign. If I frame it with flame, do they follow the smoke or they fumble the message and fave it for joke? Fight of the polish, the pristine conviction. Shrink wrapped gift box, quick contradiction. Will you still spit the scripture with no supervision or flip the affliction into ad-driven fiction? Did the data dissolve every face to a fraction? Focus group, digit proof, manufacture reaction, or did we finally factor the humans in action and hear one crash and now create it past all the abstractions? Tell me, did the walls get wider or tighter? Did the map stay lit while the people got cipher? Does your mind stay right when the whole world's a fighter? Or did you trade the fire just to type with a lighter? So I'm writing to the version I haven't met yet. Do the questions get answered or just better addressed when the cameras go dark and the comments reset? Did we patch up the world or just update what we accept? Hey, let it to myself in the future tense. Did the truth get loose or lose its sense? If the timeline bends, will you still feel this tense or finally breathe between events? If I burn out young, will you blame this draft or the way the engagement kept demanding I adapt? If they hand you a plat from polished platinum pack, will you speak for the silenced or just stack and subtract? I'm folding this note in a question mark shape, sent from blue light through a restless headspace. If I ever forget what I logged in to say, read me back to myself from the version I saved. I'm writing to the version I haven't met yet. Do the questions get answers or just better addressed when the cameras go dark and the comments reset? Did we patch up the world or just update what we accept? Yeah, letter to myself in the future tense. If the truth feels heavy, will you still consent to carry each fact like a shared lament and leave a little light for your own content? Dear me, did you make it out, dear me? Dear me.
Wow, that was really beautiful.
Alright, let's go way back to the beginning. I gotta go take care of something real quick while you hold me talk.
Because that's going to drive you crazy.
Alright.
What did you think, Palomir? Or are you still listening to it on your end?
Why am I struggling to find my unmute button? Okay, let's think. Okay, so let's go back. Should we just play at the very beginning and then keep going, or?
Pepper peppers.
Okay, I'll let you stop because
Oh, yeah.
breaking down music videos isn't normally my forte, so I'll let you
Yeah.
take the lead and then I'll add commentary where we go.
All right.
I did. Okay, so let's go.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I'm ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
Dear me.
Okay. So clearly, I want to point
There's a
out
good
something.
chance a lot of these are gonna go over my head.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, clear. You know who Leaflit is, though, yeah?
Are you there, Nasky?
Oh no! Don't tell me you can't hear me again.
You turned into a robot.
Beep boop bop boop. Mew.
I can hear you in the Twitch, but the Discord decided they don't like you no more.
I love all the technical difficulties. Can you hear me?
No.
Yay. Everything's broken and sad. It kind of relates to the song, it feels. I had to point out the interesting fact that Leaflet is a robot
Okay, try now.
throughout this whole thing, so yeah.
Oh, you can try leaving Discord and coming back.
Yum. I wonder if it's because of Trucker Man.
What? What did I do?
Because you left. Because it might. Because
No,
you
Trucker
left.
Man sounds fine. It's just you. for
How
some
does he
reason.
sound fine? He's like all the way in the kitchen.
Hold on. I think I know what's going on. Is it picking up our headphones?
It could be. That's why I was thinking maybe the audio.
Oh, there you are.
See, now it fucking works.
I know
It's
that-
because you took off because you went to do a thing.
Here, I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. If the mouse. Oh my god, the chain.
I might get at this rate. I might get hired on as the permanent IT
Input.
rep for your guys' group.
I'm so sorry in advance to
All right,
everyone.
At this rate, I might be the guy's new IT anti-scuff measure.
Oh
No.
my god, he sounds amazing now.
Is it? Yeah, you saw him coming through. All I do
Even
is
though
switch
I'm getting a
echo because he's probably a switch.
Hmm.
Can you hear us, Palmer?
People become
Yes,
robots.
yes, I can
in the
hear you.
corporate world.
Oh god, it's working better now. That was what it was. We had to switch the input.
Yeah.
So she's a robot. She's a doll, one would say, huh?
Yeah, like a marionette.
Oh, that works even better. And the song is, for the most part, from what I was hearing with the audio. Let's go ahead and
Dear
continue.
me, when the years fold back like a file corrupted, the feeds get fixed or the truth get tucked. I'm 23, streaming
Turk made
6,
the
sinister
Turk
system,
phrase.
sifting signals, sitting
No,
center
why
of the
not?
cynicism. I'm the girl on the grid with the wit and the grit, clipping clips, flipping scripts. Every hit gets a split.
Okay, so for the most part, from what I'm taking from the song is like, God, words elude me. I love that about my brain. It's like I have
Well,
thoughts in my head and then they go poof.
Sounds like she's adjusting to working in the field that makes her feel like she's
Robotic.
just a robot. Yes, running scripts rather than like having genuine thoughts, kind of a thing. Half
Thank
wired,
you.
half tired of the rhetoric. You know.
Damn it, Palomir. I love that you can just intellectually say the things that I'm thinking.
And I was only half listening the entire time.
Half wired to
I
the
took a
letter,
film class
half
for a
tired
reason,
of the
so
rhetoric.
I
Every
know a
thread
little
is a
bit.
threat and a shred of the evidence. Pushing posts, pulling ghosts out the algorithm. Paranoid,
Every
parallel,
scroll's
every
a
scroll's a
prison, so now
prison.
you're breaking
So
into
tell
the
me, future me, did
addictive
the
nature of that is like the social media aspects. Because every scroll is a prison. Because I've been in there where you're on the Facebooks. It used to be Facebook for me, but like Tota, you're just scrolling all late at night. Did the protest persist or get pressed into pleas? Let's see. How are you gonna break down this one? So did the protest actually go through, or did they just compromise or some bullshit like that?
And then what kind of protests is she referring to? Could she be referring to like protests as in how she's protesting, or protesting
That's a
as
good question.
political stuff going on kind of thing?
With the way she's contexting it, I think it might be like her protest for her issues.
Button. Becoming
Right,
part of a cog
LA
of
riots?
the wheel, everything else. Oh yeah, protests in the LA riots.
Is there more going on now, or because I haven't been watching the news lately?
I think Zelia is just kind of
Ah,
adding to what she thinks the thingies and stuff.
oh sorry.
Persist.
You go.
Don't get pressed in the please. Did the speech stay free? Or
speech
get
stay
seized?
free?
Gotta
Or
feed.
get
Did the
Yeah,
ladies
it
find-
could be referring to protests as in the stuff like all the crazies going on, because she's going up to a bunch of news screens here.
Yeah. She's, I guess, trying to,
To
be
be
an
fair,
egg.
to be fair, it did also switch context where she's talking about is speech still free, or do you have to pay a fee now?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
No,
Did
they
the rage
ended,
find a
but
page?
crazy making a new protest. Yeah.
Oh, it's protest season.
Oh no.
Did the rage find a page? Basically, no. The lyrics are literal. They literally mean what they mean.
Page or just fade in the memes and the dream. Get a deal with the dead end machine. Cursor blinks like a heartbeat flatline. Typing truth in the dark, will it last time? Loading futures that buffer and crash right.
Okay, so would this be okay? I want to say that this song, especially, I think someone, I can't remember who it was, someone mentioned that Leaflit was crying when she was making this.
No, this ain't Leaflet made it. It was someone else.
Oh.
But Leaflet, she was talking about stuff she was going through like a year ago, and she broke down crying on stream because a lot of people she thought were her friends were backstabbing her or something.
Oh.
I'm giving the loose context of it,
Uh-huh.
and she just kind of closed herself off from people for a while.
Yeah, that would make sense. That's why we can't raid into her.
Yeah, I tried right into her. She won't let anybody right into her.
Yeah, that is kind of a scary notion. Like, the bigger you start getting, like on any kind of platform like this, the more you have to worry about people who just want to tear you apart.
Yeah, her friend and workers in her company betrayed her. No, she just broke down.
Yeah, I need like 5 views, and her real friends. Oh,
Yeah,
raiding her.
need 5 views to minimum the rate into her.
Oh.
Oh, did not know that. Okay.
Okay, we're too tiny then. That makes
I am
sense.
definitely too tiny. Yo, you're too tiny on Twitch. You're probably big enough on YouTube's, but
Yeah, she don't stream on YouTube.
Yeah, and also YouTube doesn't do raids, as far as I know.
Yeah, probably for the best though. TikTok don't do that either.
Tell me something survives past the broadcast. So I'm right into the version I haven't met yet. Do the questions get answered or just better addressed when the cameras go dark and the comments reset? Do we patch up the world or just update what we accept? Hey, letter to myself in the future tense. Did the
That is an interesting context. I'm writing a letter to my future self.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wonder if this.
Dear future me, did the same thing happen again and we actually had something go through, or did they just fall apart and just become mindless noise again when they got tired?
Because because it was a person who raided into her many times, getting like 1 view. She trying to get grift off her. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that would do it. That would do it. Like when you're big enough, at that point, you're gonna get people who just want to use you for, views.
True. True.
That's why I joined you guys.
If you think we're big, you're.
You're
Bigger than
slowly.
me.
You're moo. You're moo. You're very, very moo. To be fair, I don't care how big someone is. What I care about is the content of the person. But I
Yeah.
guess from Rage, you don't get that aspect.
Yeah.
Hello, Prosciutto Gray. Welcome,
Hey,
welcome.
Pizzuto.
And then thank you for wanting to join us on Tuesday for Uno.
Now I was
I can't
debating
wait.
that. I'm actually debating a movie or China.
Bling.
Ding.
Gray Pseudo is now following.
Thank you for following.
Hey, Pursuit.
Truth get loose or lose its sense. If the timeline bends, will you still feel this tense or finally breathe between events? Dear me, did you keep the kill shot or soften the spit? Swap the raw for a sponsor or collab a bit? Did the brand burn a bridge through the back of your lips? Did your voice stay vicious or get packaged?
Okay. The fact that she's a robot, I'm feeling like this is the future self that she's writing to, and is asking like how things are going now with how big you've become.
Yeah.
Did you stay true to yourself, or did you censor yourself to adjust to others? That's something I noticed everyone does. Hot Ones is that way now. They used to be a lot more like edgier in a way, but like when they got sold to a new company to produce, like the biggest example is when they had the Shane Gillis interview and they cut off like 90% of his jokes because they were racist and they were offending the producers.
Well, it's like
To be
also
fair,
like
his entire interview wasn't that good to begin with, but like still, like that's an example. Pippa Pinkin used to be a lot more like edgier. And I heard she's like toned down pretty bit, like a lot more compared to back
Yeah,
then.
that is true.
or
There's-
Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse before, well, like when it first started, she tended to be a little more edgy, and now she's more toned back, and she's also just I feel more because we actually have a video on her later on. I want to talk about. So
And then you have the Vanoss crew who have only seemed to gotten edgier than they were 10 years ago. That's the crew I wanted to introduce you guys to. Like literally, they have a VTuber there on their staff as well, basically. Say that Jimmy Doki has always been unhinged. That hasn't changed.
Yeah. Oh, well, actually, I feel like Nux has changed quite a bit.
well, Nux has gotten more edgy.
No,
Okay,
he's gotten more political.
He went from
Because Nux also like went through a freaking rabbit, like a whole like. I have
Character
issues
arc.
of Nux. I have the issues of Nux because he basically went through an
calmed
entire
down.
villain arc over that whole Taiga situation, and I haven't like. No, that isn't like that. Yeah, that hasn't gotten better. Alicia X Def used to be a lot more interesting. Then she got boring and more annoying. Yeah, things like that.
Well, look at
Kissing up
Jacksepticeye
to the
back in the day.
Quingos. Oh.
Yeah. Well, look at Jacksepticeye back in the day. I mean, he used to be,
Yeah.
and I guess it's like he started getting TDS real bad, like in my opinion.
No.
And I feel like, and also,
PewDiePie used to be really edgy, but then he got like older.
Well-
That's just old. His humor just changed. His is not that
Yeah.
weird though. His humor just changed.
well, also he, I think Gundam put it best. He made his money. He said, "I'm out. I'm gonna move to Japan and live my life,"
Yeah.
which I don't blame him.
And then Germa got more unhinged. Germa's interesting. All right, continue.
5 feet, prime time, pipeline, fine line between a sign of the times and a sideline, cosine. If I frame it with
focusing
flame,
on the
do
lyrics
they
right
follow
now.
the smoke or they fumble the message and fave it for joke? Fight of the polish, the pristine conviction, shrink wrap,
Okay, so we
gift
just
box,
literally
quick
just-
contradiction. Will you still spit the scripture with no
Did it
supervision?
record. So we just went through what we did. No, I'm just saying like, okay, so literally what we discussed, they just literally wrote it out literally.
Oh. Well.
Or flip the affliction to ad-driven fiction. So yeah, literally, like we just discussed, betrayed themselves so they could be more ad-friendly.
That's also another theory why YouTube's been hitting a bunch of people, like with the inauthentic content and shit. The theory is YouTube wants to take the U out of YouTube, and they want to just be another Netflix.
And then,
This is not the point of YouTube at all. So yeah, basically, did she sell out or did she stay true to herself? That's the entire context of this entire section.
I'm feeling that the way it's portrayed visually, it is showing that she did sell out, but the fact that she is a robot now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There won't be
that means
Netflix.
she betrayed herself ultimately and her own values.
Yeah, this won't be in.
Oh yeah, I forgot the detail. If you're an independent VTuber, you're obviously gonna be a lot more freedom to do
Yeah.
what you want compared to if you're in a corporation. So
And
I feel
doing
like,
all the
yeah, I feel like
sponsorship stuff.
maybe we shouldn't sell out, Nasky.
Yeah, you don't want to join Niji Sanji?
Well, we tried joining VLore at one point.
Well, thing is, you would have to join their like corporate VTubing outside of VShojo, and we saw what happened to VShojo. They actually make the characters for you, you just play the part.
Right. Jacksepticeye's therapist's brain, wash him during the time using SSRIs. Ugh.
I feel like Jacksepticeye just burnt himself out because he was doing 2 videos a day, every day for like.
Yeah, he just burned himself out ultimately. He just had burnout. That's
Yeah.
the guy.
Yeah.
That's unsustainable, doing 2 videos a day. Mr. Beast was always a massive sellout. That's the whole point of him.
Mr. Beast is. Look at his eyes. That man looks dead inside. He just looks dead.
He looks corporate. He looks like he was corporate day one.
Speaking of which, in this visual right here, Leaflit looks like she's dead.
Yes, he does.
Or flip the affliction into a driven fiction.
Making the
To the
smile.
data dissolve every face to a fraction.
like,
Focus group, future proof,
Look, you
manufacture
never wanna
reaction.
turn
Or did
action
we
into
finally
work.
factor the humans
The
in
moment
action
that
and here?
happens and you lose the drive to be creative, you lose ultimately who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the moment
Crashing
like
now,
it
create-
just becomes a job to you and it's not your passion anymore, you've lost it. You should just get out.
Now his channel's gone. Woof.
Whose channel's going? Chibi?
See, I know someone who uploaded 1 video a day, and now his channel is gone. Okay, so
Oh.
it's probably someone we're not familiar with.
Yeah, probably.
Data past all the abstractions. Tell me, did the walls get wider or
Did the
tighter?
walls
Did the
get
map stay
wider
lit
or
while the
tighter?
people got cipher?
Did the
Does your
map
mind
stay
stay?
lit?
I wonder what this is all about right here. All the people on the street and all these signs.
More protesting.
Worlds
More
of-
political tension and protesting going on while she is basically turning a blind eye to it because she's corporate. So it's not genuine when she does stuff, but instead it's ultimately what looks good for the company. Maybe.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You right
That's a
when
good
the
take.
whole world's a fighter, or did you trade the fire?
It's all in Japanese, I can't tell. I literally just pulled that one out.
I wonder if that one guy was crying, looking at his phone because he saw Leaflit was no longer her anymore. Maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe Leaflit didn't reply to his tweet and he's being parasocial, so he has to deal with that now as a big YouTuber. That's an option. That's an option.
This needs to change to
That's
become
enough.
Mr. Lawsuit.
Oh damn. I feel useless. If you know, nope, never heard of him.
I'm writing to the version I haven't made yet. Do the questions get answered or just better addressed when the cameras go dark and the comments reset? Did we patch up the world or just update what we accept? Hey, let it to myself in the future tense. Did the truth get loose or lose its sense? If the timeline bends, will you still feel this tense or finally breathe between events?
Yeah, she looks really disappointed in herself. Like when she's like out and about in the open, she has this like fake, because she's a robot. She has a fake robot smile. But then when she's by herself, you see that she's sad.
This makes me think of something like. I don't know if you know the Red Hot Chili Peppers. They had the original. I think it was a bass singer or whatever they had. When they were small at band, he was happy because he just wanted to just play band. He just didn't care if he was a broke guy living in his van by the beach.
Yeah.
Well, when they blew up, he was miserable because he didn't want that.
Yeah.
And I guess it ended when they went on like the David Letterman show, and he just intentionally fucked up all the lyrics of the song just so they would kick him out. It's like an old story, but I mean, on one hand, it's like this is the band. That's what they want to work towards. But the other guy said he was just miserable because he just wanted to be the broke guy to make a couple bucks and live out of his van.
Oh, I like this.
Okay, there's a level to that. That's the more toxic side of the aspect of that, where you want it to be your passion and art, but you also aren't able to adjust to the success that comes with it while also still maintaining. You aren't able to adapt. It's a failure to adapt ultimately, and that's what
yeah.
you're seeing here. I think is she's failing. She adapted herself, but she also at the same but she failed to keep what made her who she was, and ultimately she decided to change herself for others rather than being true to herself. And
Yeah.
sure, you could adjust it and make it more palatable to others, but at the same time the message still needs to be preserved, kind of thing.
Yeah, I like what Zelia said here. She is sad. She looking back at the message she wrote to herself, and she sold out for fame. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically at the end of the day she just sold out for fame and lost the genuine authenticity that she had.
Which
And she knows it, and she knows it too. She knows that she is and she knows that, and she probably sees the horizon where she's just become a replaceable cog, and what goes with
That's why
replaceable
she's a
cogs
robot.
is you can be replaced. Meaning she also sees that once she becomes outmoded, and since she doesn't have anything genuine anymore, she knows her career is on the decline and on the horizon. Someone's just gonna come replace her and take her niche.
That's
Yeah.
why you
She
see.
lost a long time ago.
It's also like you look at child stars, why they go fucking psychotic when they get older.
Yeah.
It's just they're used to being on the top, and they didn't know. They didn't have that period of growing up knowing what failure was like, and so when they're at the top, they don't know what the bottom looks like.
Or you have like the weird aspects of it, like they did because they didn't have a childhood in a way that aren't able to adjust into adulthood. They didn't have a safe way to adjust and bring them in. So you have people like Michael Jackson's the biggest example of it. Is his dad was a
yeah.
fucking piece of shit. Like the movie sheds on it, but like he was a fairly abusive, as in like physically, he would beat them.
Yeah,
and he didn't treat them like family. He treated them like business. So like their entire lives as the Jackson Five.
Yeah,
was
I heard a
just
lot of dark.
work.
Yes.
So like, and then comes like when he's
takes
adulthood,
care of you.
you're wondering why he likes playing board games with kids and hanging out with children. He didn't have that fucking childhood.
Yeah.
His dad robbed him of that. So he's just there, like recreating that, and like there's nothing weird that happened. Like all of the things that this is why like the third act of the Michael movie's missing is because the allegations that were brought up against him, he was acquitted of all of them. Like they were all false. But
Yeah.
the fact that they were there, and then the lawsuits regarding the NDAs, but ultimately like. Yeah, so you have weird shit like that happen, basically, and you have people who just aren't properly adjusted. Anyway,
Or a better example that's a modern time, Jack Doherty. Look at him. He. I know we all looking, but he's the modern equivalent of a child star from the internet. He's been making
Little
video.
Tay.
Yeah, Lil Tay is another example of that. Like that we're seeing the modern equivalent of that now.
Of the child actors who finally grow up and realize that they aren't hot shit anymore. Versus,
Zach
and then you have the other
Cody.
aspect.
You got Britney Spears. You got what's the Hannah Montana chick? Yeah.
Miley
Miley Cyrus was
Yeah.
no. She took a minute. Okay, she went off the deep end for a second. Same thing with. What was her name? Fuck. Lindsay Lohan. I don't know why I blanked on her.
Yeah.
Versus someone like Macaulay Culkin, who they blew him up, but like he wasn't doing anything weird for a teenager. Like he was acting like when they made a big deal out of how he was acting, but it's like he didn't do anything weird for a teenager. He was doing the rebellious shit, and then he just he did like ultimately the best thing, which was he just took a break from acting,
Yeah.
and then he's getting back into it now, but he's also yeah. Let's continue. But
It's fine.
If I burn out young, will you blame this
I
draft or the way the engagement kept demanding I adapt? If they hand you a plat from polished platinum pack, will you speak for the silenced or just stack and subtract? I'm folding this note in a question mark shape, sent from blue light through a restless headspace. If I ever forget what I love.
Okay, right there. She's folding up. Okay, so she's replying to her past self with a question mark. That's what I'm getting from this scene right here. Logged in to say.
Logged
or
in
maybe
to say,
she's
read me
prepping
back
a
to
future
myself.
letter for her future self.
Another future self?
Another dear future me. Did you are you still in the same path, or did you finally make the change? It takes a lot of, by the way, it takes a lot of confidence to make that kind of change. And a lot of self-awareness and
Yeah.
self-actualization to like understand what you need to do. But it takes even more to actually make a change, because people can accept their reality or they can actively try to fix it.
Yeah.
From the version I saved, I'm right into the version I haven't made yet. Do the questions get answers or just better dressed when the cameras go dark and the comments reset? Did we patch up the world or just update what we accept? Yeah, letter to myself in the future tense. If the truth feels heavy, will you still consent to carry each fact like a shared love?
And then there's all these other. I'm wondering. Hold on, let me look at this. Real quick. Okay, no, she's not looking at them. I was questioning that scene that had the man and the woman getting together. Like, I was wondering if she was seeing that and thinking, like, did I miss something?
Maybe. Like maybe like she's looking on like something I missed out on, kind of a thing.
Yeah, that's what I was questioning there, because I don't know why it had, well, also it had this looks like a mother and daughter hugging right here.
Will you still consent to carry each fact?
And then
Realizing the changes in her interpersonal relationships that she ultimately failed to uphold because she is famous.
yeah,
The reconciliation, the closure.
yeah, that's what I'm getting to.
Act like a shared lament and leave a little light for your own content.
The sacrifices she made for her own
Dear
content.
me. Did you
And then the
make
way
it
the
out,
frame
dear
there, it
me?
looks like it's a tear.
Yeah.
Right? Looks almost like a tear.
Well, okay, there was a. Did she say? Okay, it stopped showing the lyrics here. Unfortunately, I'm wanting to hear this line real fast.
Did you make it out, dear me?
There.
Did you make it out?
Yes, that's what I wanted to hear. Yeah. Dear me, did you
No.
make it out?
And the answer is no, she didn't. She, if anything, she sank further into it.
Yeah. So no, she just then the world goes on. And
Dear me.
so either, like you said, she's writing another note to another future her about that. Well, yeah, dear me, did you make it out? Or is it, dear me, did you make it out? She's reading the note that she got from her past. There can be two
she's
different ways of this.
Yeah, or she's maybe it's double-sided. So she wrote it to herself, and then now she's rewriting the same letter, but it's simple. Or it's just that one. That's the future letter. It's just simply a question: did you make it out?
Yeah.
Because this might be the self-actualization bit that we were talking about, right?
I think
And then she
that
might be-
ending is her writing a letter to her future self. Okay, so the beginning of the song would be her reading the letter from her past self, and then now at the end she's writing a letter again to her future self again.
Yeah.
That's a good take.
And then,
Because yeah,
well,
she's looking
ultimately-
on into the sky.
like, she reread the letter to like get a level of reality check, basically, to see where she's at, and then now she has a future letter she's prepped and is about to ship out
Yeah.
to her future self.
And I feel like that part with the question mark, I feel like that was her replying to her past self, saying like, oh, we didn't do good.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, yeah, I think that will do it for this video. I think we get to the very end, I guess.
All right, well,
Yeah.
let's see that. Okay, now we need this.
Yeah, there's the end. Well, thank you all for joining us so much for this video. Bye! Thank you all for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It would make me very happy. Kiss, kiss, hug, hug.